Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce cupcake, and then we'll also talk about phrases like birthday cake and chocolate cake, and talk about the stress patterns for compound nouns. So there was a request for how to pronounce cupcake. We'll talk about that, and then I'll go a little further for you. So if you're just looking for how to pronounce cupcake, what you want is first syllable stress, and letter U says the schwa sound. And then in letter for the syllable cake, we'd still have a clear vowel, so there's some secondary stress there. And letter A says A because the silent E makes it say its name. So it sounds like cupcake. You notice that I don't say cupcake. I'm not releasing that first P sound. I just stop my lips, close my lips to make the P stop the air, cup, and then I open again and release into the K. Cupcake, cupcake. Same thing happens for the person who's also requesting help for how to pronounce mug cake. Same thing happens where I will say mug cake. I don't let that G sound out. I just stop the air. You can learn more about final stop sounds like cup and mug and how we have unreleased stops in my video for that, as well as in my Sounds of English course. I walk you through how different sounds are made in different places in the word, and depending on what's next, we might use an unreleased stop. Check that out on the channel and also on speechmodification.com. You'll find our Sounds of English course. So in cupcake, it's all one word, but it's a compound noun. So there's two nouns that go together to make a new meaning for a new noun. And in words like cupcake, hot dog, etc., where hot dog is a two-word one, but where we have two words together for a new compound noun, we always stress the first syllable, and then there's usually secondary stress on the second syllable. Versus if I was saying, for example, I don't know if this is I guess it's a verb, cupping, or cupper, someone who cups. Basically, if you have something like ing or er added to your noun, then that second syllable is going to be short and unstressed. Versus cupcake, I do have stress and a clear vowel on both. Cupper, cupping, will have the stress on the cup, and then the or ing is very short. In the phrase birthday cake, it's the same thing where I have birthday. So in birthday, that's also a compound noun, and the first has first syllable stress. But within the phrase birthday cake, I'm stressing more on birthday than on cake. This is something that is challenging sometimes for people where they might have a tendency to say birthday cake with the stress on cake, because that would follow the normal rules for stressing in a sentence. For example, I would like some birthday cake, is how we say it correctly. Birthday cake, stress on birth. If I'm saying I would like some chocolate cake, then I stress on cake, because the rule for stress in a short phrase like that is that the noun that or the other content word that comes at the end of the phrase gets the stress. So in chocolate cake, I'm stressing on cake. The only time I would stress on chocolate instead of cake would be if I was trying to highlight I want chocolate cake rather than vanilla cake. So that in that case I would say, can I have chocolate cake? So it's really changing the meaning of the sentence somewhat. In a typical sentence, can I have chocolate cake? Can I have a big piece of cake? The cake comes at the end, so it gets the stress and it wins. So this rule for words like cupcake and birthday cake, getting the stress on the first part of it, is slightly different than the general rule for stress in sentences. I do have some other videos talking about compound nouns and talking about this concept and this idea, but I wanted to bring it up in the context of the word cupcake because I thought it might be useful for you to get a little bit more detail. You can find out more about intonation and stress in our intonation playlist, as well as in my American Accent 6-week course. It's going to walk you through what are the rules and patterns for words, sentences, and phrases what stress means, how we indicate that, and how that's an important part of speaking English fluently and being well understood. I hope you'll check it out. If you have questions about this concept or requests that you'd like, do feel free to leave those in the comments for this video or any of my videos. I'll get back to you with an answer or create a video to help you. Thanks so much for this request. I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's Word of the Day as well as in Saturday's question and answer class. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.